Are you going to give me a kiss as my birthday present, Brittany? Yeah. Also, how many siblings do you have?
Because I was
you don't know lefty loosey.
I was doing left
tighty?
from my side though.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Oh yeah. Totally.
Stupid.
This is like when a dog sees itself in the mirror and thinks it's another dog.
Yeah. The wrong angle. You use that analogy so much.
Yeah. I mean, it applies to like a lot of stuff very loosely.
It's like when you say that's a DOH violation.
Dude, yeah,
like your other
my other
catchphrase.
Okay.
It's like when a dog sees itself in a mirror. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah. Dude, totally. Sorry,
I'm Allie O'Neill.
I'm Brittany Cardwell. That's my impression of you.
Still messing with it.
I'm Brittany Cardwell.
Like I'm Bart Simpson.
Yeah. That's what I was doing an impression of.
How are you, Allie?
I'm regular. I had to move over.
Pottery event.
Oh, that's right. So, for my work, we had like a company holiday party that was like party that was in the office, and it was just like on a different floor in the same building, and it was like they had like drinks and stuff. It was fine. It was whatever. But then we had one just for my department, just the creative team.
Yeah.
And my coworker Jill, who you met, she came to Ambush that one time. She was there with Lauren and Kurt and Meredith.
Yeah, I remember 4 people, so I don't know which one she.
Totally, yeah, that's totally fine.
She listens, right?
Huh?
She listens?
I don't think any of them listen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but they've seen clips. Because I remember they were like,
yes.
We know who you are. And I was like, what?
Yeah, they have like everybody who is like kind of close to me has a parasocial relationship with you because you are all that's on my Instagram.
It does look.
It's just like me and you. Yeah, and you post more than I do.
Here's my friend.
Yeah.
Here's me and my friend.
Everybody's like, we know Brittany. But she was like, oh, let's do like a fun crafty activity together. So like we put it on the company card and we like painted pottery.
Yeah.
And so actually,
what'd you paint?
So I got a little bowl. So first of all, we got trashed beforehand, and then we painted pottery. This is what I painted. Wow, it really looks like shit now that I'm looking at it and I'm not drunk. But it's not the same colors that it's going to be because it hasn't been fired yet. But the inside of the bowl, I did like a checkerboard print. And then the outside of the bowl.
Ska.
Yeah, I love ska.
Yeah.
I kept saying that. I was like trash. And I was like, I love ska.
Are you going to get matching Vans to go with your pottery?
Well, that would be crazy because my fucking purse is a ska purse. My pocketbook. Dude, I had that memory today. Dude, it's like a New England thing. And my mom used to say, she'd be like, where's my pocketbook?
Yeah, my mom used to say pocketbook too.
Pocketbook? It's so crazy. Anyway, so the inside is ska, and then the outside is just solid light pink.
Oh, I like it.
It's not bad, but it's like it's really messy.
Because you don't get to pick it up yet, they're gonna put it in the.
They have to fire it,
furnace?
so I don't. Kiln.
Kiln.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew furnace was wrong.
Yeah, and then it's really funny. Jill's great. She's a great hang. So they didn't have booze at this place, but they had these like CBD like weed drinks, and she got one by accident. She got super high at the pottery thing. She was like she was texting us pictures of her on the way home, like in her big scarf, like on the train. It was so fucking funny.
Man, I have this CBD drink in my fridge that I'm afraid to drink because I think it'll get me too high. It's probably expired now. It's like 3 years old.
Yeah.
That's how long I put it off.
Definitely expired. But also CBD doesn't really get you high. It just makes you sleepy. It's the THC that gets you high.
Yeah. But I'm so like sensitive and paranoid to that stuff that I feel like I'll act high regardless.
I think that if you drank it now, you'd get high, but in the way that like licking a toad gets you high because it's so old.
Yeah. Wait, so where was this pottery place?
It was in the Lower East Side, like in like Lower East Side Chinatown area.
Allie, I'm going to invite you to something.
Okay.
And I hope you say yes.
All right.
Because it's important to the listeners, probably.
Oh, okay.
As you know, every couple of years,
horse
painting a plate with a horse on it.
Yes.
Come with me.
I would love to do it.
His birthday's coming up.
More than anything.
I got to do another horse plate for him.
Yeah, you got to do
it. I do it on a random interval schedule, not purposefully.
Yeah.
And so I think he's like always like, am I going to get a horse plate this year?
Or am I going to get something dumb like you and useful?
Yeah. So I think he probably isn't sure if it's coming up this year, but he thinks it might because it's probably been 3 years now.
Yeah. I would love to. Let's absolutely do that.
That's going to be great.
Is there a place like near you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I would love to do that. I would love to.
And I think you can bring wine and stuff.
That would be great. That's fun.
All right.
Hell yeah, dude. I love that. Well,
I got an update. Oh, wait. Welcome to Worthless Clowns. Big update. It's the intro.
Yeah. I got an update. Welcome to the podcast.
I'm Brittany Cardwell, Pretends Cardwell on Instagram.
And I'm Allie O'Neill. You can follow me on Instagram at It's Allie O'Neill. And follow the pod. Send us some stupid stories on the email.
Send us some stories. We'll read them.
We haven't gotten a stupid story in a little while, so we really
send us
like
your rat news. We've been getting rat news from people.
Send us your rat news.
Pod,
yeah.
It can be just a good TikTok video, which we didn't think of somehow.
Yeah. I know.
Thanks, Johnny Dukes, for helping us with the pod.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just search. Oh.
Are you searching rat?
I'm searching rats on TikTok and seeing what comes up. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one.
It's a rat being held.
Du hast mich.
Oh, yeah. Is he going to move to it?
No.
What's he doing?
Oh, my God.
Oh, he just moved his little paws around. It was pretty good.
So cool.
I mean, I would have loved anything he did.
Yeah.
A rat can just walk into the room, and I'm like, that's great.
And you're like, you go, girl. You go, girl.
You know, that's true even for the mice I get sometimes in my apartment.
Yeah.
I don't want them there, but I kind of like...
You like the company?
If I see one, I'm like, pretty cool.
Just get a dog or something.
Yeah.
So what was your update?
Okay, I have an update that I already told you, but I'll tell it on the pod. So the other night, I was on the train. I was going home. And there's this guy on the train sitting across from me. And he kind of keeps looking at me, I think. And he's looking too long, you know, it was like weird.
Yeah, it was
and he's
lingering.
sitting right in front of me.
Yeah.
Sometimes that can be a mistake. It's like there's nothing to look at, so you keep accidentally looking at the person right in front of you.
I do that
but it was too long.
I do that every once in a while. I'm just like looking around on the train, and then you look at somebody, you make eye contact, and you're like,
and then I'm like, oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Then I like purposely look away, but then I forget after a while, and then I'm staring at them, and I'm like, oh, sorry.
Yeah. Or I'll look at them, and we'll make eye contact, and I'll look away, and then I'll look back to see if they're still looking, and they're still looking, and I'm like,
I look at their shoe.
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry, and I look down like I'm punishing myself.
Or I do this. I make eye contact with them, and then I'm like, look past them a little bit. Like
I'm like, the sign. There's an ad behind you.
Yeah, and I go like,
I know. Same. I can't focus my eyes.
Yeah.
After it's happened. So I just look crazy.
Anyway, so a guy was staring.
Or sometimes I'll start looking all around. And I'm like, I just look at everything.
Yeah, you're like,
you just happen to be one thing.
I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at everything.
You're just one object on this train.
Yeah. You don't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
Man, I love that part of your joke of like not wearing glasses when you're like fucking. Yeah. And I think you took it out, but I loved it when you used to be like, you'd mean even less to me.
Oh, I used to say that?
Yeah, it was so funny.
Oh, man, I should say that.
Yeah.
I must have forgot I said that.
Oh, I thought you took it out for some reason.
Oh.
But like, you'd be like, yeah, if I don't have my contacts in right now, you'd be all like one blurred shape. Yeah. Like, you'd mean even less to me. I think it's just so funny coming from you to say that the crowd is worthless and doesn't mean anything to you.
Oh, man, I wonder why I changed it. Because now I say you wouldn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
I wonder why I changed it.
I thought it was like an intentional...
thing, but I think it was, but maybe when I first started trying the joke and I wasn't as confident in it, I felt the audience pull back when I started being mean. So maybe I adjusted it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Totally.
But I'm gonna try it that way now.
Yeah. I love that part of the joke. Just like it just comes out of nowhere. Like you're talking about how you have bad eyesight, and then you're like.
By the way, I don't care about any of you guys.
Yeah. It's so funny. It's so funny, dude. God.
Why did I remove that? I'm mad at myself.
I don't know. I think it's really funny, and I just noticed you stopped doing it, and I was like, oh, I guess that she did it. You probably did it for a reason.
I probably had a reason.
Yeah. Anyway, so this guy was.
Anyway, I'm on the train, and I keep making eye contact with this guy. He's looking too long, and I'm like, this guy seems weird, but that happens. It happens all the time. So I'm like.
Also, especially to
another
you.
Freak. Well, but I think people just look, and they don't even know where they're looking a lot. So I'm like. I think I notice it too. I notice too much stuff sometimes.
It's the autism.
Gotta take my contacts out just to stop noticing things.
Yeah. So then everybody will
and I can
even
finally
less
get
to you.
relief.
And then you'll just get lost.
Yeah.
You'll just like get lost on the way to the pod all the time.
Nothing means anything.
We can't find. I have to like
I
track
walk into the ocean on accident.
You walk into a lake and you're like, this isn't the train. You kill yourself like a Victorian woman.
Yeah.
Dude, how did people walk into lakes?
I don't know.
Sorry, also I didn't take my meds today, so I'm so distracted.
Oh, this is perfect. Because I'm tired, so I feel all loopy.
Dude, I'm so hungover.
My eyes are watering already. Well, what was I about to say?
The guy on the train.
Oh, wait. No, before that. So back to the eyesight thing.
Yeah.
This is just a little tangent, but
ooh, just a little tangent.
Yeah, you like a tangent?
Oh, I love how you're like you're just like she just like clicked her tongue and then wiggled her shoulder a little bit.
I don't know who that was.
I was like, ooh, a little tangent. You were like, what the fuck? That was so cute.
That was cute, and I didn't even see it.
You were like, just a little tangent. What the fuck?
Maybe I should do that. Maybe that should be my thing.
It was so cute, your little wiggle. God, you're adorable, Brittany. You were just like, that's so funny. Just a little tangent.
My eyes are watering too much.
I do this all the time when I'm like, can I just have a little sip? Just a little sip. Just a little sip, please. I do that to Dave constantly. And I'm like, I'm just a little girl. And he loves it because he's so gross.
Allie, you're one of my best friends and you're so funny.
Oh no, Brittany. Uh-oh, she's laying down.
No, I feel like this happens to me more often when I go to the office and come straight here. Like,
oh,
I'm like way crazier.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like a shock because it's so fucking boring in the office,
like
and then you get to hang out.
Such an extreme difference.
Yeah,
in my previous life.
I know. You're just like reading scientific papers, and then I'm like, just a little tangent, just a little tangent. You're just a little tangent, aren't you? Just a little tangent. Like I'm talking to a dog.
And inside, I'm going like, whoa, whoa.
Dude, you know what? Have you seen that video of
like
the
when
baby?
I read a paper, I'm like, okay, all right, fine.
Your life's
fine.
work is in here. I don't.
Wait,
give a
what
shit.
was that? But when I'm with you, I'm like, whoa.
Dude, you're like have you seen those videos of a baby going to a hibachi grill?
Oh my God, I have to see this.
It's babies, and then they'll like set the thing on fire, and the baby will be like, it's so funny.
So anyway, the tangent. God.
Little tangent. What's your little tangent, Brittany? What's your little tangent?
About how my eyes are so bad, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes I take them off. Like when I'm at Dwayne's, I take them out.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'm watching this TikTok video, and he's like laughing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to sleep, but I'm like, I gotta see that.
Yeah.
So then I'm trying to watch it with him, and he's holding it here, and I can't see it. It's like here.
Yeah.
I can't see.
I
gotta get this close.
Dude, when I look at my phone and my glasses are out, it's like right here. It's like literally maybe 4 inches from my face.
Crazy.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm on the train.
You were on the little train. You're just on a little train.
I don't even know how I did.
You were like, it was like a very subtle little shake, like.
Yeah.
God.
So this guy keeps staring. And then at one point, he's holding his camera in a way that I was like, I feel like he's taking a picture of me.
Oh,
and I was like, that's
God.
weird. That's really weird. But then I rejected it in my mind. I was like, people don't really do that. It's probably just a normal camera, whatever, camera angle. And then, I don't know, a couple minutes later, I tried to avoid eye contact with him for a while after that.
Because you just don't want to deal with
I don't want him to be encouraged by anything either.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple minutes later, I like kind of glance over again on accident.
Yeah.
And he flashes his phone at me. Like he flips it.
Oh, like the
holding
screen.
You know, like horizontally?
Yeah,
he
like
flashes it down.
style, yeah.
Yeah, hamburger style.
Dude, your phone, hot dog and hamburger.
Hot dog and hamburger. I've only seen that applied to like construction paper.
Like folding paper.
Yeah.
It was like hot dog and hamburger.
Yeah.
Dude, holding your own hot dog style. God, that's so funny.
I'm hot dogging it.
And then if I want to watch a trailer
Like,
for a movie, I gotta
next
hold a
time-
hamburger.
Next time someone takes a picture of me, I'm going to be like, can you hot dog that?
Yeah. Oh, wait, can you hold a hamburger? Oh, God, sorry.
So, and the next person who's taking a picture of me is Maxim, right after this episode.
So Maxim,
so get
jot
ready.
that shit down.
What do you want?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's fine.
That's all right.
I don't know if he's on the mic, but he said, "What did you want? I'm playing a game on my phone. My bad." Anyway.
So, okay, we got to get through this. This isn't even the story,
Jesus
but
Christ.
it's becoming a story
18
now.
minutes into this fucking podcast.
I think 10 was this. Here I go. So he flips his phone down at me hamburger style and real fast. And it's got a bright orange background. And it says he had like typed out beautiful eyes in huge font. It was like he made a draft Instagram story with the orange like background that changes into purple.
Yeah.
And it said beautiful eyes. But he's flashing it at me. And then I see it, but I have to pretend like he's flashing it strategically too. It's like right when I look over, he's like, but he's doing it in a way where he's like trying not to let anyone else see it.
So weird.
It was so weird.
This happens to you so often.
Does it happen often? I mean, that one guy with the hair, nice hair, by the way. Nice hair.
Nice hair, by the way. It's the funniest speech impediment to have, by the way. Have I ever told you a story of somebody being weird to me in public?
I guess not.
Yeah. And you've told me maybe 20 stories like this of strangers being like, but beautiful eyes.
I also think maybe part of it is like I give off the impression that I'm open to talking and interacting with people.
Oh, and I definitely don't.
I think less.
I think definitely less.
I feel like people think it's okay with me or something.
Totally, yeah. You have like a very welcoming vibe.
It's a problem. That's why I get all these conspiracy theorists talking to me.
Totally, yeah.
That doesn't happen in a while because I think I just like know when it's happening more quickly than I used to.
And you shut it down early.
Yeah, I shut it down.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll let it go if,
if what they're saying is kind of making sense.
If I'm like, I don't have a story for the pod, so I'll put up with this guy for 25 minutes.
I'll put up with this guy for 4 years.
Minutes, but I was like, it's not a few minutes.
I'll put for 4 years. I'll get married and divorced.
Yeah. So that's the story. It was just weird. And
that's
I had
crazy.
to pretend not to. I had to like really not look at him for the next 15 minutes so he couldn't flash it at me again.
Yeah.
And I pretended not to have seen it.
Yeah.
And then I started texting you. So I got really busy.
Yeah. You got really. You were
all right, I'm on my phone now.
Yeah. You're like, so now I changed my vibe to sorry, I'm on my phone now. We have a joint update.
Ooh, joint update.
We're not gonna talk about it too much because it's boring, but we had to go to court.
We went to court together as friends.
We went to court together as friends, and we made it official.
Yes.
In the eyes of the law, we're friends.
Yeah.
No, it was because of the robbery.
Can we just get a stamp on this paper that says we're friends?
Yeah. Could I get a friendship certificate? With
She'll
Brittany?
sign it. We'll sign it.
And
that's
then
all we want.
Dude, what if we have to get a
Can we
friendship
get our friendship notarized?
Yeah, notarized. It's just like a crayon, poorly drawn picture of you and me holding hands.
Yeah.
And we got it signed by a notary. That's so funny.
Oh, we should do that. I mean, they'll reject us, but if we get the right lady, they might just think this is a really fun thing.
My friend from college, Alexis, is a notary.
Yeah?
Yeah, she lives in Queens, so we'll probably have to go out to Queens to get it notarized, but it'll be a fun trip.
It's illegal for them to notarize a thing that is not like a real legal thing.
I don't know. Write in if you're a notary.
Yeah. Anyway, so we got robbed.
Yeah, and we got called into court.
They caught somebody. It's a suspect, right? You still call him a suspect.
Yeah, because he hasn't been.
Yeah.
But basically, we went to court and nothing happened.
Yeah.
And then we had to wait for like an hour for them to call us in. We had to get there at 9 a.m., which is so exhausting.
We got to hang out.
And we got to hang out, yeah.
Yeah.
In that little breakfast nook in the courthouse.
We made a big decision for our future, which is that we're going to get matching friendship lockets.
With the subpoenas in them. That's right.
Tiny print of the subpoena in it.
Yeah, because we got sent
You have to use a magnifying glass
to read it.
Know what it is.
You have to use a fucking microscope.
Yeah.
That's right. And so we're gonna get lockets with our.
Wait for that. We should get a nice necklace.
Okay,
too. I'm gonna wear it forever.
Question. Should I get the locket of your subpoena and you get the locket of my subpoena?
Question.
Or I get my subpoena and you get your subpoena. I kind of like having a Brittany Cardwell subpoena.
I think it's more fun that way.
Yeah.
It's more like a friendship necklace.
Totally. Yeah.
Because it's like if it were like for a relationship, I would have the guy or whatever, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't just have a picture of yourself in there.
And I wouldn't be like, and he has one of him.
Yeah.
Like, that would be so weird to do.
No. That's so funny. Wait, you know what? We should do a locket that has like, you could put 2 things in it.
Oh, so
and it's a picture of you.
Yeah.
And then your subpoena.
Yeah.
And then it's a picture of me and then my subpoena. Dude, that's so funny.
Perfect.
I can't wait.
How about we give them to each other? Well, I mean, how about we get them together, have them done by Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Right?
That's really nice. I like that idea.
And we'll bring that as evidence for our friendship notary.
Yeah.
It's like we're applying for a
marriage
K1
license.
visa.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
we have to document all our entire friendship.
It's so funny. God.
We got robbed together. We went to court together.
That's right.
We have a podcast. We spent a lot of time together.
Yeah. I'm seeing you 4 days in a row this week.
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Yeah.
Sunday, 5.
Oh my God. We haven't done that in a while.
I know. It's nice. Feels good.
So that's our other update. Should we get into our stories or do you have
Well, I have an update.
Okay.
So last night after pottery, I met James and Dave at Union Hall, and they were there because they were watching
Rory Scoville.
Yeah, and so I hung out with Rory Scoville for like an hour.
Oh, I want to go see him. I was gonna go with Cassie.
Oh yeah,
Pulled out, but she said she might be able to get us in.
Oh,
You know
cool.
them. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hung out with him for like an hour, and I was so drunk.
He is fun to hang with, right?
Yeah.
Of course. It'd
Yeah,
be
he's like
crazy
a
if
really
he
sweet,
wasn't.
nice guy. He's
Yeah.
like so normal and so cool.
Oh man.
Talked about Phish with him for a very long time.
Nice.
Phish the band, not like the animal.
Oh, I did imagine.
And I was like, yeah, so sometimes they have dorsal fins. I'm just talking to Rory Scoville. And I'm like, yeah, it's called a cloaca. They piss, shit, and fuck in it.
You could do it. You could have done
Honestly, I probably could.
and
Rory's-
he's doing an hour of crowd work, like 10
10
different
nights.
times.
Yeah, 10 nights in a row at Union Hall. Or maybe not in a row, but like 10 nights at
Yeah.
Union Hall. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see the show because I was doing pottery with my work.
Oh yeah. I bet
but-
it's good. Did you see his hour? He did a stand up or a
Oh,
Hey.
yeah, the special that he released,
Mhm.
I saw. Yeah, but
that was good.
I didn't get to see his show. But, yeah, pretty good stuff. And today, I said something to Dave. I was feeling real loopy today, and I just wrote it down. I would be on so much birth control if it tasted like Baja Blast. You think that's good? You think I should make that into?
Yeah. Wait, but I know Baja Blast, but I can't entirely remember it right now. Is it a Taco Bell related thing?
So it is a flavor of Mountain Dew that used to exclusively be sold
Dew.
at Taco Bell, but now you can
Okay.
get it in stores.
Okay. Oh.
And also,
I don't really remember how it tastes. But I remember kids loving it.
you are just not the audience for this joke at all.
I think it'll work though, because I think I knew enough that it was funny. Like I know it's like I'm
gonna make a super cut.
That's me experiencing an emotion but not knowing how to describe
Dude,
it.
I'm gonna make a super cut of every time you do a weird little motion and noise.
And also, like, man, I'm embarrassed I did that because
No, it was really cool.
every time I do that, the way I feel is like, she's gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. It's
No,
like
I
this.
do know exactly what you're talking about. It's just dumb that you did that.
I know, it's so stupid. Man, I'm so glad I don't have to like watch myself back, talking to my friends, doing stupid stuff all the time.
What do you think this fucking podcast is, Brittany?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't watch it though most of the time I listen.
Oh, so you're gonna be listening to this on the train, like coming home from ambush,
And I'm
you're
gonna
be like,
imagine it in an exaggerated way. I'm gonna be like, I fucking hate myself.
you're gonna be like, it's gonna be just
I
the
knew I hated
audio of you
myself.
being like, it's like, ugh.
Sometimes,
Dude, like the fucking clip we just made where you're like, my nails.
yeah. Sometimes, like, if I've only listened to the audio, which is most of the time, but I'm deciding on the clip from the audio, then I don't know how I'm behaving in the clip until you send
I
me
edit and
I
send it to
post
you.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, geez.
And you're like, well, I guess I can't
That's
go
what I
back
look
now.
like. Yeah.
You already edited the clip. God.
Um.
I don't even know what my fucking stupid story is gonna be today. Let me look at my notes.
Oh.
You go first.
Okay, I had a couple. I guess I'll do a short one because we're really Getting through, huh? Man, sorry. This is so unorganized.
That's all right.
Well, how about this? So I go to this cafe to work like a lot now, pretty regularly. And there's this guy there who I went on a date with, I guess, like he goes there a lot too.
Yeah.
I went on a date with him like 3 years ago.
I remember you were like, there's a guy in my neighborhood I'm going on a date with. I remember that. You like met him on a dating app, but you ended up living in the same neighborhood. Yeah.
There's probably like 2 guys in my neighborhood.
God, Brittany like really gets around.
Yeah, I did for a while. I don't regret it. I regret the people I chose.
Brittany was like, I did, and I didn't regret it. Again with the
what is this attitude I have today?
You're like, yeah. Yeah, I got around, and I don't regret it. You did it like Dan Licata would.
Yeah.
Anyway,
man, we gotta get Dan on this podcast.
We have, dude. He is literally.
Oh God,
like,
he's
our listeners.
Comedians.
He's mine too.
Check him out, Dan Licata.
Martin Urbano.
Yeah,
but Dan Licata specifically, the vibe of him is so perfect for this fucking podcast. If you don't know Dan Licata, go stream his special. He fucking recorded a special where he performed in a high school for teenage boys.
Yeah,
like he's so
school.
Yeah, he's so funny.
And the catchphrase throughout, I was just telling you this, is had to do it to him.
Yeah,
had to do it to him.
Had to do it to him. And he's got like a mustache and sideburns, and he's bald. It's so crazy.
He's so funny.
He's one of the funniest people of all time.
Anyway, I'm just thinking about Dan Licata now. God,
I know. Should we just talk about him? Yeah. You know what? Let's just we should just put his special on for the rest of the pod.
Me and Dwayne watched this. We don't watch a lot of comic specials.
Neither do me and Dave, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I'll put one on because it's like I want them to get plays and they're my friend or whatever.
Totally.
But like me and Dwayne were like, we got to watch Dan Licata special.
I've done that for friends where I just put it on repeat and just have it on silent to get streams and shit. Yeah. But
so we put his on one night and watched it, and we're like, it feels a little weird to watch. We didn't just watch his special. We watched every single damn Licata video that was available on his YouTube.
That's really funny.
And then we're like, let's not tell anybody about this.
And now you're saying it on the pod.
Yeah, it's late in the pod. No one's gonna hear.
I don't think that's how that works.
Anyway, your story? Oh wait, it was my story. Sorry.
What a mess we.
Man, I can't go to work before the podcast.
I think we should stop working.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
So anyway, I go to this cafe every so often and I see this guy who I went on a date with a few years ago. And we don't acknowledge each other, which I think is perfect. And at first I felt bad about it because I was like, Brittany, you're not, you know him. You went on a date. He was a nice guy. It's like, you should say something. You're a bad person for not saying anything. And then I'm like,
to you, you're like, you're not even looking at him as a person. You're like, just another fucking notch on my bedpost.
Yeah.
You're like, you're just a dick and balls to me, brother.
Anything to me. Now you mean even less to me. Now it's been 3 years. Nothing happened.
Less than 3 years. It's funny that you know the amount of time. Anyway.
So anyway, we don't acknowledge each other. I was in my head about it, feeling bad. Like, he knows I know. Why haven't I said anything? Then I'm like,
but
well,
he's
he
doing
didn't
the same thing.
Yeah, he's doing the same thing.
Two-way street, yeah.
It's fine. But what was weird about the date we went on is, first of all, he's a poet.
Ooh.
Yeah. I remember the moment he told me that, and I was like, that probably didn't feel good.
Here's the thing. I don't have any problem with poetry. I think poetry is great and beautiful, and there's a lot of really talented poets. The thing about dating a poet is, first of all, they have to be a good poet.
Very good.
And it's
similar to dating a comic.
Totally. If they're just bad at their art, like, it's tough to deal with.
Man, oh man.
And also the thing about poets is I feel like a lot of the times that they take themselves really, really seriously because a lot of poetry is extremely serious.
Yeah.
So that's just also tough.
Yeah.
Was he funny at all?
I remember having a good time. I don't remember I think if I thought he was funny, I probably would have wanted to see him again.
Yeah. Instead, he was just using a lot of words that were really long or whatever.
He used a lot of big words.
Yeah. Like my dad saying his prayers.
He would do like short sentences and then long ones, like kind of just like
he just spoke in haikus.
Yeah. There's a pattern to the speech.
Yeah. He was using iambic pentameter.
What?
Iambic pentameter. Is that right?
That again?
Iambic. It's right, Max? Sorry. Sorry I called you Max.
What is it?
Iambic pentameter. It's like a... It's
you
like...
love saying that, don't you?
Because I feel real smart.
Iambic
pentameter.
Pentameter.
It's just like a...
Oh, I felt smart saying that too.
Yeah, see? It feels
just
good.
works.
Say it again.
Oh, I forgot to say it. Iambic pentameter? Iambic pentameter.
Pentameter, yeah.
Iambic
I don't know. It's just a fucking Shakespeare thing.
Oh, no. She kissed my foot with her foot. Gobble it up, you guys.
Yeah, gobble it up, you
Whoever's
sick
listening
fucks.
for these. These are also second-day-old socks. I don't know if that's helpful.
Hey, these are clean, but they don't look it.
They're also like really pilly because I've been wearing. Oh, they're
Pilly?
not that bad actually.
Oh my god, Pilly Wonka.
Yeah.
Pilly Wonka over here.
Anyway, what is it?
Iambic pentameter. Tell your story. He was a poet.
No, but people are gonna be like, no, I gotta look this
okay,
up.
I don't know the definition.
Oh. You just know it's
I just know the word.
Okay.
I think it's like something to do with like the syllables, like Shakespeare. Yeah. I don't know, whatever. I don't know. Don't put me on the spot.
Now how smart do you feel saying that word, Allie?
Now how far? Now how
that's
far?
Something we forgot to say when we came in here. There was another pod wrapping.
Oh my
up.
God, yeah.
They were finishing up. Me and Allie came in.
The name of the pod is Good Enough.
And
they're at my friend's basement. You should listen to them.
But it was so funny because they were introducing themselves. They were like, "Oh, are you worthless?"
Yeah. And I was like, that's Mrs. Worthless to you.
Yeah.
No. She was like, worthless clowns? And we're like, yes. And she's like, don't stop being worthless. And I was like, I have no choice. It was really... Dude, I feel like sometimes when I talk to people I don't know very well...
acting like a waitress
I feel like I'm somebody's dad.
Yeah. Like
I joke
at the Grizzly Pear.
Dude, yes! This is what I'm fucking talking about, bro. Like, I literally act like somebody's fun uncle.
Yeah.
I'm the funkle. I'm somebody's fun
great.
uncle.
Everyone loves that person.
Yeah, except they drink too much and they die early. That's me. Oh my God.
Oh.
I'm somebody's fun uncle.
Oh.
Anyway, tell this fucking story, Brittany. Jesus.
I don't know where I was at. He's a poet. He's a poet. And I remember like
you guys like don't talk to each other in the thing when you see each other in the Bing Bong in the fucking cafe.
I was saying on the date he told me he was a poet. I remember being like, "Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That feels weird for you, huh?"
Yeah.
Because saying I'm a stand-up is weird on a date.
Totally.
I feel like it's similar. And I don't know. We had a fine time, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But what was weird is that I found out over the date that the next day was his birthday.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
To be like, let's go on a date with someone I don't know at all, have no idea how it's going to go.
Yeah.
It's going to be midnight and it could end horribly. Or it could just be disappointing. It could be a terrible way to spend your time.
Dude.
You could find out you're getting rejected.
Wouldn't it be so funny if it was his actual birthday?
Yeah.
That would be so crazy.
This happened to me twice. 2 times I went on a date with someone, found out it was the day before their birthday. And we're going into the night, you know?
And then they were like, so this is the best present ever.
Yeah.
Are you going to give me a kiss as my birthday present, Brittany? Yeah. Also, how many siblings do you have?
That's all I want to know for my birthday.
Is how many siblings you have.
I just want to get close to you.
Also, what your boobs look like.
Yeah. So that was weird. It just reminded me I've been on these 2 dates with birthday guys.
Birthday guys.
Making this decision.
Everybody's a birthday
guy. And then,
guy.
Of course, we never went on a date again.
Yeah.
I wasn't interested. I mean, I don't know if he was or not. I don't really remember.
Uh-huh.
And he walked me home. And I remember being kind of weird. Like, we didn't kiss or anything.
Yeah.
So, happy birthday.
Dude, you should...
Hey, I should be like, oh, birthday guy.
Birthday guy.
Tell him this whole story.
No, you should call him birthday guy 2. Because
birthday guy 2.
Birthday guy. You're like, oh, you're birthday guy number 2. That's so funny.
That's my story.
That's your whole story?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got a quick one. But I have to bring up a visual reference. So, as you know, when I was a teenager, I was goth. And I was like very like I really, really wanted very specific like haircuts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I would want like super goth like emo haircuts.
Yeah.
But I would go to my mom's hairdresser in Boston, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me pull up one more photo.
And I feel like all hairdressers, like standard ones, could do at that time, like the most out there cut they could do is like a slight angle.
Dude, yeah.
That was
Okay.
it.
This is literally what I'm going to say. So I would like go, and this happened to me many, 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 many times, where I would go to my mother's haircut place in Boston.
Yeah.
And I would be like, can you give me this?
Yeah.
And it's like black, super razored, like edgy, like swoopy shit. And then I would come out
like one of the more simple versions of it. And it's still hard.
No, totally. And I would like show them pictures like that, and they would have no fucking idea. And then I would walk out with this haircut.
I got that haircut on accident too.
Dude, it's like the classic Karen haircut. So I was like a 13-year-old goth child with pink hair.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I want to look seen. And then I would get a Karen haircut all the time. It happened so many times.
The other picture you showed me, the hair is long.
I know, yeah.
They give you a Karen haircut.
Yeah, totally.
Over.
It was so fucked up. And so like I was just walking around like a goth little Karen, listening to Children of Bodom, which Maxim brought up.
Children of Bodom.
I love Children of Bodom.
Why does the Karen haircut never go away? I feel like it's always around.
Well, I think it's one of those things where it's like people's personal style develops at a certain age for them, and then they don't really a lot of people don't really update it because they're like, this is what looks good on me. So when that haircut was big, people of a certain age got it and then never stopped getting it. So it's like, that's why you see some people, like old people will have like 80s hair because that's when they developed their personal style.
Totally.
You know what I mean? So
because Rihanna used to have that haircut, but
yes, it was like the early 2000s.
Celebrities don't stick with hair though.
No, totally. Yeah, like when she had the red hair, like the Unapologetic era. That was the album. It was like, or like Umbrella, like the music video for Umbrella. She has a Karen haircut.
Yeah,
but she's like a beautiful woman from Barbados.
Yeah,
and she's probably 16 or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, I was watching. What was I fucking watching? I was watching some movie like from the early 2000s. Oh, I was watching Battlestar Galactica with Dave, and the like hot woman. It was like the limited series before the actual show came out, and the hot woman in Battlestar Galactica has that haircut.
Yeah,
and I'm like, man, they loved a fucking short little razored haircut in the early 2000s.
It was bad.
Yeah. So I was walking around as a goth teenager with trip pants with that fucking haircut. And honestly, it didn't look that far off from what I wanted.
One time I tried to get a haircut. It must have been similar to the swoopy thing you wanted that I wanted. And the lady, she was like pretty old, and it was in Alabama when my dad lived there temporarily. And so, I don't even think the trend that I was interested in was like hipstery Seattle stuff.
Yeah, like Tegan and Sarah.
Yeah. It wasn't like anything she would have ever been exposed to down there. And she was like older, very, very Southern and like traditional seeming.
Yeah.
And I go in.
She just gives you like a beehive hairstyle.
Yeah. I go in and I guess I asked for something like that. I don't really remember. I also got it dyed at the same time. I think black or like really, really dark. And the cut she gave me, I cried when I saw it.
Yeah, I would cry every time I got a haircut.
The cut she gave me, it reminded me of the Brady Bunch mother.
Yeah, like that 60s like swoopy.
Yeah, but it's like thin.
Yeah.
Like small thin hairs coming out the bottom and flipping up.
Yes.
And then like short on top.
Yeah.
That's how she did my hair. It looked crazy. I was so upset.
Dude, yeah.
I cried like the whole night.
Dude, if you get the wrong haircut, it will make you look like 15 years older.
It was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I did like if I had really straight hair and did a really dramatic side part, I would look like I was a Gen Xer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, should we read our postie?
Yeah.
We got fucking couple minutes left. We got like 20 minutes left.
Man, we got more time than I expected.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of running out of stories. Don't gasp.
We gotta do stuff.
Dude, another weird little thing that you did.
The gasp?
Yeah, well, can you look at me and
who am I?
Look, this is what you did. You were like, I was like, I'm running out of stories, and you were like,
oh, I keep opening the wrong one.
God, we're a fucking mess today, bro. Dude, you know what Dave said to me the other day? And I just remembered this because I said this on the pod. he's like, I was like, sorry, I'm not on my meds today, so I'm talking a lot. He's like, you know what's really funny about you? When you're on your meds, you're like, sorry, I'm on my meds, and so I'm talking a lot. And then when you're off your meds, you're like, sorry, I'm off my meds, so I'm talking a lot. I think you just talk a lot. And I'm like, no.
You just need an explanation.
Yeah. And I'm just like, sorry, I'm on my meds or off my meds. I like talking.
All right. The Post.
The Post.
It's
It's from TIFU. Today I fucked up.
So this happened last night, and I'm still mortified and slightly amused. I recently bought these motion-activated LED lights for my backyard because I thought it would be nice to have some subtle lighting. Motion-activated subtle lighting?
Yeah.
Why does it need to be motion-activated?
And they're like LED, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little did I know I was about to transform my backyard into the hottest feline nightclub in town.
Dude, hell yeah. You know what this reminds me of? Wait, sorry to interrupt, but we had an outdoor cat. His name was Tiger. He was so sweet. He was tigery striped, and then he had like little white paws and like a white little kerchief.
Yeah.
And he was the best cat ever. And he would purr so loud.
Man.
And he would drool.
Oh, my cat used to drool.
Yeah, so he would be like.
He was also orange.
Oh, really? Well, he wasn't orange.
Kramer.
Kramer. Oh, yeah, you had Cosmo and Kramer.
Cosmo and Kramer, both named after Kramer.
Yeah, but he like. He would be purring, he'd be like, and then he would start drooling, he'd be like, like he would be swallowing his spit. It was so funny. He was such a sweet boy.
Oh, man.
But he was an outdoor cat, so we would let him outside, and then he would like come back and like go in and out as he pleased. But whenever he would leave for a long time, like sometimes he would be out overnight, and my mom would be like, Where the fuck is Tiger? He's at his little kitty raves. He's fucking dropping kitty ecstasy out there.
Mom knew it. She predicted it.
Dude, yeah. And he was probably at this guy's house.
Yeah.
Anyway,
hottest feline nightclub in town. I bet his friends don't like it when he talks like that about the cat.
Definitely
Remember that
not.
one post? I don't know if we ever did it on like a episode we released, but it was like a guy had a cat that he loved, and he was posting about it on Facebook, and his girlfriend got jealous of the cat.
Oh my God, no, I don't remember it.
Man, we should find it and read it.
Yeah.
That's all I really remember. Out of nowhere, my neighborhood's cat, Whiskers, jumped the fence and started rolling around in the flashing lights. I thought, sweet, and I didn't think much of it.
Dude,
his
he looks
memory is,
outside.
I thought, sweet.
And then he goes back to his shit. That's so funny.
5 minutes later, another cat showed up, then another. Within half an hour, I counted at least 7 cats in my yard. How are they communicating this from a distance?
Dude, they like call each other and they're
sending
like,
out
bro, you gotta get
pheromones?
over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're setting out pheromones that's like party in this guy's yard.
Yeah. They were all going nuts, chasing the lights, pouncing on shadows, and just vibing. I don't know where half of them came from. I only know 3 cats in the neighborhood by name. He's like, dang it, like he's not good enough.
All these stranger cats came.
And there were clearly some randos crashing this party. At this point, I realized I might be in trouble because the cats were making quite a bit of noise, and my neighbors have toddlers who were probably trying to sleep. So I tried to shoo them away by clapping and waving a broom. Huge mistake. The cats interpret this as an invitation to play. Man, this must be so fun for them. It's like they're in a little...
Dude, yeah.
Like one of those kids... You know those kids like bouncy playthings?
Yes.
I bet that's how the cats felt. When
Yeah. They were like, oh shit. And then
Yeah.
they had the carnival blue like icing all over
Yeah,
their mouth.
yeah. One of them literally jumped onto the broom like it was some kind of toy. Another one climbed onto my patio furniture to get a better view of the chaos. He's like really getting into the mind of the cats.
Damn, I love
He
that.
did it to get a better view. In a panic, I turned off the lights, hoping they'd lose interest and leave. Instead, they just sat there, staring at me, judging me. One particularly fluffy gray one even started meowing loudly, like it was demanding an encore.
Dude, they're like, turn the lights
This guy's
back
getting
on.
so stressed by this group of cats.
It's so funny.
It took 2 hours for all the cats to finally leave, and I had to lure the last one out with a slice of turkey. I swear I saw Whiskers looking at me through my bedroom window later, probably plotting his next visit.
That's so funny, dude.
Man. Have you seen these? There's like these TikToks of cats getting obsessed with this one video.
Oh yeah.
And it's very
Ooh,
rave-like.
Yeah, of course. God, I've such brain rot. Yeah, and it's like a video of a like poorly rendered cat. Yeah, like rotating.
Yeah.
And the screen is flashing and it makes that noise and cats will like stare at it. Sometimes they'll get pissed and they'll like raise their backs and arch like a spooky cat.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck is that? Ooh, ooh, Sorry, when I was on my phone, I was looking at hot dog phone cases.
Hot dog hamburger.
Dude, some of them are
another joint gift. Oh, that could be merch too.
Dude, I found this
never
one.
do.
I found this one that's a American flag, but the stripes are hot dogs. That's so crazy.
Oh, but they put a series of small hot dogs for each stripe. They should have done one big
long hot dog.
Yeah.
I could do that. I could probably do that.
Yeah. And maybe hamburger stars.
No.
I don't need an American flag in my life.
But I think, I don't need an American flag, but I think like long hot dogs for the stripes.
Yeah.
And then maybe like in mustard and ketchup, the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Pretty cool stuff.
So it's all hot dogs.
Yeah, because hamburgers really don't do it for me.
They're not that good visually either.
I just don't really care about hamburgers as much as I care about hot
You love
dogs.
hot dogs. You know Sierra loves hot dogs.
Oh my God. Hi, Sierra.
Hey, Sierra.
Oh my God. I'm so
We're
glad.
talking about you.
We're talking about you.
She loves hot dogs so much. And
Me too.
so does wait, now I'm getting confused. But Lene's kid had a birthday party at a hot dog place. So I think he's obsessed with hot dogs as well. And maybe Sierra's one of her kids.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Family.
Dude, I follow this guy on TikTok. He's known as the Hot Dog King. And he just like oh yeah, that's right. I followed him and then he immediately followed me back. Hold on, I'm gonna
And then did he message him and go, do you know about hotdog.com?
You should come to my Animal Crossing island. It's called hotdog.com. Okay, hold on.
Hey guys, it's your boy the Hot Dog King here.
I didn't expect that voice.
Some eggs with different condiments in it, guys. Now I have did a video with mac and cheese. If y'all want to scroll down on my channel with different condiments. So today I'm gonna try eggs.
So he tries like foods with different condiments on them, and then he does reviews of WWE wrestler figurines.
Whoa.
So we're gonna get married. Sorry, Dave. Hi, y'all. It's the Hot Dog King here.
Also, he said mac and cheese like he wasn't sure of it. He was like, mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese with different condiments on it. Dude, I love him. He's so fun.
Yeah.
And then he'll like rate it. He'll be like, he'll eat weird stuff and he'll be like, yeah, that was disgusting. I'll give it a 3. Dude, I love the Hot Dog King. If you are listening, I'm a big fan, dude. I'm a huge fan. Everybody follow him. He's Hot Dog King 35 on TikTok.
I'm going to follow him.
Dude, what if I made an account called Hot Dog King 36? Hot Dog Queen 35?
And you post your own similar video.
Yeah, and I'm like, hi, y'all. It's the Hot Dog Queen here.
And then I post an account where I'm Hot Dog 37, right?
Yeah.
King 37.
I'm sorry, am I boring you?
No, I think I used all my energy crying in the beginning of the pod. I just felt it like 2 minutes ago. I was like, I can't do it anymore. Luckily, we've only got 9 minutes. I can fill this out.
Well, I don't know. We're already at 50 minutes. We can stop it.
I'm Hot Dog King 37.
Yeah.
But my videos are all about my hot dog eyes. Yeah. And last time I did that bit, I forgot to explain that they're long and they're sticking back into my brain.
Oh, yeah. And Leland.
Because I hadn't done the bit in so long that I didn't like think about it before I went up.
Yeah.
And so I like missed a whole section that's important.
But here, can I tell you something? Maybe I'm biased because we've talked about this a lot.
You think it's obvious?
I think it's really obvious because if they were hot dogs this way,
yeah,
that would be crazy.
But I think some people might get confused because eyes are often described as almond shape, and that is about this way.
First of all, the shape from the outside.
Yeah, so I think some people might be thinking that, like, if they don't know enough about the way the light hits the retina and
all right,
the eye, which I don't know enough about, as you can tell by the way I'm talking about it. But if they're not thinking about that, because I'm like, the reason they're bad, is this shape.
Also, you keep doing this.
That's because they're going way back there.
Poking at your brain.
Poking at my
making you
frontal
do
lobes.
little weird motions all the fucking time that I have to deal with. Just kidding. I love it.
Well,
Ooh, ee, ah, ee, ooh, ee,
I
ah, ee.
had a cat related story I thought I could tell since we did a little cat
Do it
post.
up. Do it up, baby. It better be fucking worth it.
I might have told you this before.
It's funny because sometimes I'll just say the meanest shit and then you'll just keep going. Like it's normal.
I know. Sometimes I listen back and I'm like, this probably it could sound real to some people.
I think a lot of people think that I'm actually mean, but I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
I'm actually a nice guy in real life.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What a weird
That pause.
Why?
Was just me smiling
Dude,
at Allie.
We've been friends for so long. Why did it just get a little awkward?
I don't know.
Both of us feel so weird
Because I'm
today.
tired and I cried earlier.
Tell your fucking cat story, Brittany.
All right. So Cosmo and Kramer,
Yeah.
my childhood cats. One time Kramer got stuck in a tree. Can I tell you this?
Mm-mm.
He got stuck way up in a tree, like higher than a telephone pole. He was like
Whoa.
up there, and he was stuck there for 3 days. It was terrible.
Aww.
And I'm young, and I'm going out there, and he's meowing the whole time.
Yeah, because he's like, help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's nothing I can do. I can see him.
Mm-hmm.
He's right in my backyard, and I'm just scared. And I call a fire department because that's on TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are
Yeah. That makes
cartoons,
sense.
And I pay attention.
Yeah. Yeah. You're very analytical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I call them, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't really do that, kid." You know, they made me feel stupid about it.
Honestly,
And they're not thinking about
them.
There's like a 7-year-old on the other line
Having the worst day of her life.
crying about her cat.
Yeah.
And you're just like, sorry, you're out of luck.
Yeah, they couldn't be like, you should call, here's the number for animal control, or we'll call them or whatever. Like, what fucking assholes.
I know. Really, really mean.
Yeah, that's so fucked up.
And they must get calls like that relatively, not all the time, but like enough.
Yeah.
They have just a response they give where they're
Yeah.
like, animal control or something.
Totally.
Or what if they get so many that they're like, these pranksters. Like, that's a good prank.
Yeah.
Oh, my cat's in a tree.
Yeah.
You call up the fire department over and over.
Dude, you know what? I feel like if it was 2010.
That's a good prank, actually.
If it was 2010 and I had a prank YouTube channel, I would dress my friend up as a cat and put him in a tree and call the fire department to get him down.
Yeah.
And he would come over and he'd be like, meow, meow. But then you'd be wasting resources and you'd probably get sued.
Yeah.
You'd get fined.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, I was mad about that. And then Kramer fell out of the tree.
Fell?
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess he just got, he wasn't eating.
Yeah.
Anything.
He was like
exhausted.
He was just like,
yeah. He's like, this is my only choice.
Yeah.
He fell out of the tree. I didn't see this, but my mom was like, he came walking around the corner and he was all like delirious and stuff. But he was fine. Then we had him for a little after that.
Wow.
I thought there was another ending to this.
That's a really good story, Brittany.
Oh, he died though. He did die. He got hit by a car. Probably not that long after, actually. So it's not a great story. He died, and I didn't know he was just gone.
Yeah.
And we'd been looking for him and stuff.
Yeah.
And because also they were outside cats, him and Cosmo, and we'd let them out the window. There was like a small window in our living room. We could let them out in the backyard. They'd run around. There was like a little wooded area back there.
Mm-hmm.
We let them out, and they would come to my call like a dog.
That's great.
It was so cute.
I love that.
They'd be out all day, and then it'd be dinner time, and I'd open up the little window, and I'd be like, Cosmo, Kramer, and they'd come running in. It was the cutest thing.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. So he would never come anymore, and it was like really sad.
Yeah.
And my mom saw a cat run over on the street on our way home.
Aww.
And it was orange, just like Kramer.
Oh.
And she didn't tell me. Like, they just said he's lost. They never told me they saw that he was killed.
Yeah.
But I just found out one of the last times I was at home that she got my older brother to come help her.
Go scrape him off the road.
Scrape him off the road so that I wouldn't see him.
Oh, that's really nice.
It is really nice, but I'm also like, my brother was like 10.
What the hell?
So like, it was like his responsibility, but he's also a young kid having to scrape up a dead body. It's also his cat.
Yeah.
It's the whole family's cat.
That's so insane.
That should have been my dad helping.
Yeah, what the fuck?
My dad might have been away because he was away a lot when I was a kid, like with the army stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn. So your fucking brother, your 10-year-old brother, had to go scrape a cat off the road? That's fucking insane.
I can only imagine it as a cartoon scrape.
Yeah.
Like he's completely
like
flat.
Yeah.
Flips up like a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Kind of rolls up.
And then you fold him into a little crane.
Yeah, you just fold him and put it
and you bury him in the backyard.